In essence, what happened last week through all of the conversations that took place, and there was some reporting out, is we had multiple meetings, our administration, with the CMHC folks to understand where the gaps were. And what became clear to us in those conversations is that for a period of almost 2 years, CMHC had not been receiving or been using data from the City of Windsor and making their adjustment to the point where not their adjustment, their tallying their numbers. And so the real difficult part is no one ever reached out and said, hey, where's your numbers, guys? How come you're not reporting these out? But it's not just a Windsor issue. It's an issue that's being, all municipalities across Ontario are talking about. It's an issue around the Big City Mayor's table in Ontario. It's trying to find the common theme of how these numbers are being calculated to make the determination that has, for our perspective, big money waiting for us in funds like the Building Faster Fund. And so I think we have a pathway. We feel comfortable that we have a pathway with CMHC moving forward that should eliminate the gaps that have been happening for the last couple of years, and we'll be on a better track moving forward today.
So for the record, Windsor has met provincial housing targets?
We believe we have.
To clarify the numbers we reported, I think it was last week, it was 1053 or 1054. Was it at the permit number, or was that the number of units that were shoveled in the ground?
Well, this is the thing that really needs to be talked about, is that in order to pull a building permit, you have to put a considerable amount of money on the table. So developers and builders would never pull the permit unless they're going to move forward, because there's no refund on these things. And so at the end of the day, the best measure from our perspective is when people pull permits, that means they're ready to move forward. And if they don't pull a permit, which is, we have lots of units that have been approved for CIP funding where you haven't seen a permit pulled yet, because it can be, in some cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so we think we have a pathway now with CMHC that we feel comfortable that we'll be using the right numbers. And these numbers are important for decision making, like the provincial decision making on the Building Faster Fund.